If you're interested in nature and you love beekeeping, this video is for you. Welcome to GWC. My name is Magembe. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the most important facts about bees that probably you didn't know. The first one is that bees, we have 20,000 species of bees. And the most common one that most people know is the honeybees and the bumblebees, which are really big. And of course, you know the honeybees are the ones that give us honey. And the second fact that you probably know is that there are three types of bees. The first one is the queen. This is the mother of the colony, and actually it's in charge of the colony, and it lays eggs and lives about 5 years. And the second type is that they are workers. Workers are the ones that go bring nectar, pollen, and do most of the work for the colony. And the third type of bees is the drone. The drones, they don't do much. They're just sitting there in the hive. The only work that they do is that they mate with the queen, and they live about 3 months. So the third fact that you probably know is that bees actually have 2 stomachs, because I know you have only 1 stomach, but the bees have 2 stomachs. One is the normal stomach that all creatures have. The second stomach is the stomach that they use for storing nectar and water. You know that, of course, when they're bringing in pollen, they put them on their legs. But for water and nectar, they store it on the second stomach. And this is where actually, this is how they're able to make honey, because this is where the enzymes work on nectar and the water that mixes to actually make honey. Another fact that you didn't know is that when, let's say, the queen has become old and the colony has to get a new queen, what happens is that the worker bees, they start taking care of some of the eggs that will large. They start feeding it with the royal jelly, so that some of these eggs can actually turn to become the queens. So what happens, for example, if 5 queens come out at the same time, what happens is that the other queens, the 5 queens will fight, and the one who wins the war is the one who will be the queen. The others are actually killed, and only 1 queen is left. So there's only 1 queen per hive. There cannot be 2 queens in a hive. Another fact that you didn't know is that the queen actually leaves the hive and goes for a mating flight. And when he goes out there, he actually does a vertical flight, and it mates with at least 45 drones. Before it comes back to the hive, and it gets enough sperms so that this is what it uses throughout its lifespan for the 5 years to actually lay eggs, and these are fertilized eggs, of course. Another factor that you probably know is that the drones, once they mate with the queen, they instantly die. So that's it. Their work is just to stay in the hive, and once they go mating with the queen, immediately they die. Very sad, but this is their life. And then another fact that you didn't know about the bees is that bees don't like to sting, because what happens is that once they sting you, they actually die. Once a bee stings you, the abdomen ruptures and the bee dies. So it's actually a suicide mission. So that is why when you see bees out there, it's not that they are looking for you to. It's not that they are looking to sting you. Bees are actually very peaceful. They only sting once their colony is actually threatened. And once the queen says, "Looks like we're under threat," this is only time that they will go out to sting so that they can protect the colony. So when you see bees out there, don't panic and think that they're going to sting you, because if they sting you, they actually die. Another fact, a fact that you actually didn't know about bees is that the queen is the one who's in charge of the colony. And the way it does this is that it produces a chemical called pheromone. And this chemical is the one that controls the activities of the colony. it controls the workers, to go look for nectar, pollen, to clean the hive, to nurse the queen. For the workers, the workers are actually female bees, so that they don't produce eggs. So you see that from the queen producing this kind of chemical, it's able to control the whole hive. The queen is the one who's in the throne, so it lanes the throne and make sure that when you're in charge, you have to have everything under control, and this is how it does. Another fact about bees that probably you're not aware, that the bees love to dance. They actually do about two dances. One is a round dance, another one is a waggle dance, and they dance once they locate food. This is nectar and pollen, and of course water, and then they come back to the hive, and they do this waggle dance to actually show the other bees that look, we got this place, there is food there. And once the scouts, these are the bees that go out there to look for new house or the new hive for the colony. So once they find a good place, they come back and they dance. And from this dance, the other bees are actually able to understand the direction. The bees are very good with the geometry. So the bees love to dance. So if you thought they are the only one who loves to dance, you need to know that the bees love to dance too. Another fact that probably you didn't know about the bees is that bees are actually good pollinators. They pollinate most of our crops, and of course, for pollinating crops, they preserve biodiversity. So you see, these are very, very important creatures. Without the bees, we might miss food. So as I always say, respect the bees. Good. So I'm hoping that today, by watching this video, now you do know a few facts about the bees. You will love nature, and you will get involved in beekeeping. Because of course, as we always say, you cannot invest in something that you don't understand. So now, as you learn about these facts about bees, you're actually understanding the bees more, and now you can invest in bees, actually in beekeeping. So thank you again for taking your time to watch this video. And if you're subscribed, thank you. But if you have not subscribed, go ahead and press that button and subscribe to our channel. We're always discussing very interesting topics. Thank you and have a good day.